Bro, why is my shit not working today?
Everything turned out just okay. Yeah, that one drops down incomplete. And it's second down. On the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. Little gets the blood boil. Quite like a rivalry game. Bumps, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth.
It's funny because I like getting on the game right after work, but I don't like playing a league game right after work.
No facts.
Nigga don't be locked in for real. Nigga don't get locked in until about the second quarter.
The Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes.
Come on, y'all gotta knock that ball out.
Running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy.
I'm 4-0 with Lamar though.
And you know he's going to catch the ball.
Nigga ain't fucking old. Not with Lamar. And I got nothing but speed on that team. Man, boy, man, what? Call that shit quick.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Playing niggas like him that take 10 hours to choose a play is the worst shit in the world, bro.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. a shotgun. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Working that left side now. And he got enough for the first down.
Why is he wide open?
He put the hit stick upside his head.
Nice job by the receiver there.
I know what I gotta do.
Drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. He wants to throw. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off.
That's
and
funny.
That defense
Hey,
right back out there to try
Gay.
to score again after the pick six.
As soon as I said, "Oh yeah, I know I gotta do it. I gotta pick 6." I just started peeping, bro. Game like, bro.
Get him on the ground at the 20.
This shit regular as fuck, nigga.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick. He's going to take a shot right away. And it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First down here for the offense. Looking for room. It's Rasmussen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
God, these niggas call holding at the wrong time, bro.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Movement here from the tight end. One step
gotta
wrap,
wait.
2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm straight down
Bruh.
the side.
That's goofy, dog.
Intercepted.
Dog, this nigga's so goofy,
Bruh.
bruh. Oh my gosh,
And that's got
bruh.
to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to
Nigga's
forget.
goofy
His
as
first
shit, bro.
interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete.
Bruh,
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to
that
work
just
defense
pissed
and
me
get the
off,
first
bruh.
down.
Niggas shouldn't even be in this game
Big
at
play in
all.
the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to
Alright,
to
fuck.
complete that throw.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big things.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Yeah.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
On the ground. He steps and
Bro, what is that, dog?
They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Slams ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's fourth down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Bruh, I've never seen a nigga go off sides off a fake snap. Off a fake. Yo. Bro, what are we wasting all this time for, dog? Yeah, he gonna piss me off.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
He gonna piss me the fuck off, bro.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game
What's
that
nigga, man?
went final moments ago. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side.
What is taking this nigga so long,
Hey,
bro?
Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it down the seam. He's got it down the right side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. They'll line up for a second down play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score time 7-7.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Steamrolls his way ahead. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw.
Bruh.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Rasmussen. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. He is such a dangerous weapon as a runner. It's almost as if it makes the defense tentative because they know the slightest of errors, and he's to the house.
No doubt about it. This is a guy that's going to hurt defenses throwing the football and running the ball as well. It stresses your defense in so many different ways. So this defensive coordinator now has got to find new ways to try and slow him down, contain him. You just got to get the ball out of his hands because when he's got it, man, he can kill you.
Well, you better not take that out.
Bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This defense has to find a way to account for this tight end. He's working the middle of the field, and I don't know if that was a busted coverage, but there was nobody near him. That's just too simple.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat.
You got to get there, bro.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Gonna run it. It's Rasmussen.
Ooh, boy.
They knock him down
What
after
the
a gain
fuck?
of 3 to the 23.
I should have.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For
Damn.
the winning team, whoever pulls this one
He
out
must
here
have slanted
today,
them boys.
their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Offense facing 4th down.
Damn, he must have slanted them. Nah.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, and they convert. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Fakes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Cook.
Wow, almost missed that tackle.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. I hate this. I hate this Holly Bailey and DDG shit. But I hate this shit so bad, bro. And it's like it just proves that society be so quick to just take a woman's side about anything.
I don't even know what happened.
She filed, okay, so basically she had filed for full custody of Halo, their son, and like the judge granted like a restraining order against DDG where he can't even get his son.
And they ain't even proved that.
So no, this is when she said that DDG abused her and she had pictures of bruises and stuff that she says were caused by DDG. DDG didn't say anything. He took that to the chest. Everybody bashing him, this and that. Courts granted her full custody and won't let him see her. So he goes now recently and he posted where she was suicidal. Like, she was suicidal, she was tripping, she was spazzing out. Like, all the messages are there. And like, don't get me wrong, you feel me? Like, I'm a person who believes in there's two sides to every story. So the fact that this is now being surfaced, the judge denied his restraining order for her to take the kid out of the US to go to Italy. But it don't even be that. It be people in the comments who don't know what the fuck going on, just sitting there bashing him. Like, bro, you don't even know this nigga. You don't even know this nigga, what he got going on. And then the fact that he posted this shit, y'all trying to say, oh, he's fucked up. It was postpartum, it was this, it was that. Bro, you're making excuses for a grown-ass woman about some shit y'all don't even know what the fuck going on, bro. That just shows society just prioritize a woman's emotions over anything, bro. And that is not okay.
They'll leave it with him. A
Hey, bro, you can't sit here and run the same shit
And that's what you try to do as a defense.
and expect it to get off.
Run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations.
To the ground to try to move the chain.
Bro, what the fuck was that bullshit, bro? I'm looking for the reverse. That shit looked like it was. I guess I'm just tripping.
Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle.
That bit was set up like a reverse.
Those offensive linemen and running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On fourth down, trying to find his man.
Ah, you gotta get that.
And the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Get up, get up, get up.
Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Racing to the right.
Come on now.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
This shit is massive.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned.
Get that ball out, man.
Down. Listen, I just think this is a
You pressing R1, man.
like we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show
Should've
that.
do
Right
that.
now. Into the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Sends it downfield. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's Rasmussen. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Looking left.
Bro, I meant to press square like a motherfucker, bro. I don't know what happened right there, dog.
Inside the 30.
That shit pisses me off.
Inside the 10.
2 times he done scored, been off bullshit ass picks, bro.
Touchdown, Florida. The DB saw it. He
I don't like that shit,
don't
my boy.
drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Literally sitting there pressing square, bro.
Dude, now look at this. I showed you I can be a wide
How it got
receiver.
all the way to the other side of the
I'm not a
fucking
wide
field is
receiver next
crazy,
week
bro.
after making that big play, but defense,
shit was wide
great
open,
job
bro.
Making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way
That's
back.
sick.
On the move from inside his 5.
Get out of
He did a
there.
Good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out.
Get in there,
it all back here and
bruh.
play. Just execute
I make that cut. We to the
And he
crib.
keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every
I see
single
7 right
bit.
there.
You have to understand, now as
That
a
was a
pass
problem.
rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it.
Touchdown, Vols! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick.
That ball out,
now
man.
you got to swing it back your way.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, you're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And down he goes back at the 3.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
That's good.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10.
Good.
Touchdown, Gator.
Good at
And
that.
once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route.
That's a window you got to put that bitch in.
Able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. It's caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Dumps it to the...
I knew it was going there. I just couldn't turn, bro. Right, pause.
He steps out of bounds with a first down. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Gators will hustle to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's another interception as is a...
Oh my gosh, I know they didn't make him lean out to the fucking one, bro. That's crazy.
Defense gets the ball back to its own. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Open space at the 25. Got a lot of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
That was going to get picked possibly anyway.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the
I'm
defense
so
gets
glad
to
they
him.
added a
Finally, the
QB
defense
pocket
gets a
like,
win. They needed something to go their way. Gotta
like
start getting
QB
some
pocket
more hits on
jukes
this
and
guy.
shit like that.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Right on target this time. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Fires to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll
Thought I could
close
get it in
on
that
him
window.
after a good return on the interception.
It's all good.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He tries to take the top off. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Throws toward the end zone. Falls in.
Bruh, I'm trying to figure out how his DB just goes under like that, bro.
2nd down coming.
Sometimes
He
as a
jumped
quarterback, when you're feeling
so
the
far,
rhythm and
bro.
you're feeling yourself,
What
you
the
just want
fuck?
to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of
nigga,
balls
man.
falling complete, especially deep down the field.
Niggas
That
is
one
slow,
did.
dog.
I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the foot.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
56, Florida, 21. Return goes out of bounds. Call
back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
Going downfield for the big play.
Get that.
They were looking
What a
for
react
huge
though, boy.
gain on first
To a
down.
freshman reacting like
And
that.
the Gators moving
Oh no, he
quickly
was
to
talking
the
about.
line.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
It's complete on the right
Boom.
side.
Well, you better go out of bounds,
Out
bro.
of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got...
Looking deep down the right side. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the punishment has been extended. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting it up like Peyton Manning.
You would have just seen this shit that just happened.
I'm jacked up that I got this guy.
I'm gonna have to clip that.
He's showing he can
I'll
put
have to
up
clip
some
that,
big
man.
numbers.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cook.
Get the.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that. Unloads it downfield. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run.
Ah!
The 30. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Trying to get to him. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 63, Florida.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the
Good
score.
shit.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front
I
runner.
done threw so many unnecessary interceptions in the game just because I'm beating the hell out of this man.
But I like you continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Oh my gosh, I know they didn't give that to him, bro.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets
18,
a
you
takeaway
should've
because
sacked
they know
him, bro.
now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Lost one deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the
I don't know why he
offense pay
think he's about to just keep throwing that bullshit.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Crosses to 40. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown ball. And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Memphis endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty
Get that
Bowl.
ball out,
and
man.
the Tigers came away with the win.
Y'all gonna cause a fumble.
It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll give it to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
This defense has just had this QB's number all game.
You need to take that QB
Fourth
out.
quarter, and
He's hurt.
still, he's not able to
Loop
set
at
up
it.
in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Quick handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the route is on. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he has vexed this defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding this.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Tennessee. Florida, 21.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now he hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the
He's got it down the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the pummeling has started. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well.
This shit
Listen,
not fun.
the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college.
He's going to throw deep right side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll try to take it back.
Like, I don't even know how Brett got in the league. Really. He shouldn't even be in nobody's league.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what
It's
I'm doing.
91 to 21 right now.
When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's first down from the 11. Quarterback keeper.
Damn.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their
22 for
lives
29.
in this game, in a rivalry
75%
game that just
completion,
means so
615
much.
yards
This was a
passing.
fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm
82
Reese
yards
Davis,
rushing.
and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Marable had 200. That boy gonna be back next year too. I don't think we're gonna make it to another season though. Be too close to the new shit. I'm trash.